Hi everyone, welcome to Princess Beyond Passions. My name is Princess and I'm your host for tonight. In this live stream, I have a lineup of things for us today. I'm going to be featuring a channel as my guest of honor, and we're going to have an opportunity to ask her. Let me not let the cat out of the bag yet. We're going to have an opportunity to ask my guest of honor questions after I have asked my questions for her. Okay. So yeah, so while we wait for people to come, welcome everyone. It's good to have you on board tonight. Before we start, I'd like to say a short prayer. Heavenly Father, I thank you for today. Thank you for this channel. Thank you for all the channels that are visiting tonight. Thank you for our lives. Thank you for your faithfulness in our lives. Thank you for all that you are doing for us. Thank you, God, for keeping us safe, because if we weren't safe, we wouldn't be, on social media, we wouldn't be on this platform. So I'd like to say thank you, Lord God Almighty. Grant us the wisdom to discuss all that we have to discuss today and help us to impact the people. Let everyone who watches and everyone who comes into this live stream have one thing or the other to gain today, to take away today. Let it benefit lives. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So welcome everyone. Thank you all for coming. I will give a shout out shortly. Meanwhile, let's listen to this music while we wait for others to arrive. Okay? Yes. How is everyone doing, by the way? I hope everyone is doing well. Let's listen to this music. It's just um, a calming music. It's just a calming music. All right. With very short, you know you're in good hands. We are the fastest growing local. Okay. So welcome, welcome to today's live stream. At Ayaba, you are welcome. Thank you for coming. Where is our co-host? She'll be here in a bit. She's gonna be here in a bit. Okay. How are you doing? Pretty May TV Ghana GH. I'm sorry, Pretty May TV GH. I'm used to saying GH is Ghana. It's Ghana anyway, but yeah, Pretty May TV GH, you are welcome. Ayatiako, you are welcome. Thank you all for coming in. Our guest will be here shortly. Rebecca M. The Prince. Hello, Princess. The host and friends love from me, Rebecca. Yes, you are all welcome. I'm playing this soft music just to entertain us, keep us entertained until our guest arrives. Yes. Um, I already said a short prayer before you came in. So it's Friday. Let's go. Yeah. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yes, let's go. How has your week been? I hope your week has been good. Ayatiako, I hope your week has been good. Rebecca, I hope your week has been good. Pretty May, how are you? I hope your week has been good. Hang around, guys. Our guests will soon come, and then we can have the opportunity to ask all the questions we need to ask, and we can also connect. Feel free to connect. Happy to be here. Thank you, Rebecca. Happy to have you here too. Happy to have you guys here. I always look forward to my LS because it gives me an opportunity to interact with you, and you know, so I'm happy to have you all here. Thank you and welcome. Okay. Welcome, welcome. Please share us out if you are able to share me out. Please share out so that more people will come into the LS. Okay, please share out so that more people will come into the LS. Sing this time. Hello, host. I am outside and will join in fully when I get home in the background at the moment. All right, sing this time. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Please be safe while you're out there and on your way back home. Be safe, okay? And she says, hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. You are all welcome. You're all welcome. Meanwhile, okay, let's finish with the music. Then I can start a discussion or, you know, say some things before the guest comes in. Okay. But meanwhile, please feel free to connect with who you don't have. Feel free to connect with who you don't have. Okay. There are people in here already. Pretty May, feel free to connect, alright? More people will come, I know that. But for now, feel free to connect. Welcome, welcome everyone. Ceci's Kitchen, you are welcome. You are welcome, Ceci's Kitchen. Welcome. Welcome, you are welcome. You are welcome. Good to see you. How have you been? Hope you are good. Thank you, Sassy's Kitchen. Thank you for the thumb up. Thank you for the amazing thumb up. Pow Pow says, hey Cindy Star. Cindy Pow Pow is saying hello to you. How has your week been? I hope you are looking forward to the weekend. Good to see you too, Princess. Thank you. I hope you are looking forward to the weekend. Yes. Sassy's Kitchen, how have you been? It's been quite a while. It's been quite a while. Good to see you. Good to see you. All right. Oh, fantastic people here. Yes, Pow Pow. Fantastic people here. Fantastic people here, Pow Pow. Busy with language, family, suffering from corona. It's not been easy. Oh, really? Oh, so sorry to hear this. Ceci's kitchen. So sorry to hear. So sorry to hear. Um, Please feel free to connect with me on IG, Beyond Fashions. That's my IG, so that once in a while, when we don't see each other, we can always chat each other up there. You know, it's I always encourage people. Apart from being on this platform, or if you're a content creator and you have friends on this platform, always try to connect with your friends on IG or other platforms so that sometimes we just see that people disappear and we don't know where to go look for them. Sometimes I go to their comment section and I, watch the last video and I still leave comments trying to reach across to the person, but most of the time, some people don't even check their comments session until maybe weeks later. So, but if you had access to someone's IG, for example, if you don't see the person, you can always, go connect with the person. Okay. So happy to be here. Rebecca, thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All is better now. Ceci's Kitchen, I'm happy that all is better. My weekend is going good. Thank you. How is your day going? Okay, my day is going well. My day is going well, Pao Pao. Paulinda, my day is going well. All right. And my this is the height of the goodness of the day. All right. Having to interact with all of you coming to my house is just so amazing. It's the height of my enjoyment for the day. It gives me great joy to see you come into the LS. Okay, so I'm really, really happy and delighted to see you this evening. It's evening where I am. Okay, yeah, all right, yes. So please give a thumb up if you have not given a thumb up, and please, if you're able to share us out so that other people can come in while we wait for our guest of honor tonight. When our guest arrives, I'm going to ask some questions, and then thereafter you'll be able to also ask some questions. But meanwhile, before the guest arrives, if you have any question for me as Princess Beyond Passions, if you have any questions for me, ask me. And if you have any questions regarding my channel or any video that you watched and you're not sure what it was or something, Please feel free to tell me. Paul, what's going on? Thank you, Rebecca. Okay, Princess, you alright. Send me your link. Okay. My link, Princess Beyond Passions on IG, is scrolling across the screen now. It's scrolling across my screen. It says, "Welcome to my live stream. IG Princess Beyond Passions. Please like, share, subscribe, join my channel membership to get access to perks." And there goes the link. Oh, where is the I that is missing from the join? Let me check. Okay, let me check. Um, Let me check. Let me check. I is missing from here. Join. Okay. There it goes. Yeah. So there it goes again. Uh, yeah. Moments with Kati. You are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Let me put it back on chat. Thank you so much for coming. Moments with Kati. How are you doing? How are you? How has your week been? Hope all is going well with you. Hope all is going well with you. We are waiting for our guests of honor to arrive. People are fasting now, so thumb up and share down. Thank you so much, Moment with Koti. Thank you so much. Yeah, my week has been good. Busy but has been good. Okay. Uh, and my day is going well. I was just saying that, you know, coming on this LS is one of the highlights, or yeah, one of the highlights of my day today. Yeah, because I looked forward to coming on this LS. Why, Rich Unstoppable Entertainment, you are welcome. Thank you for coming. Oh, it's been a while since the last time I saw you. I need to go check you out. I've not visited you for a while too. So let me just put down your name so I can visit you. I've not seen you. How have you been, Unstoppable? How have you been? Hope you've been good. Hope you have had a good day. Or hope you have had a good week. Hope you're good. Yeah, so while we wait for our guests to come, network is very poor here. Oh, moment it cutting. This week, network has generally been poor somehow. I think it's because of for us here, because it's very stormy now. The wind, the wind can lift a whole house. The wind here now is still stormy. I went out today and at a point I had to just find somewhere to sit and wait a little bit for the wind to pass. Yesterday, the same thing. It's very windy right now. So the network, I think it affects the network. When one is outside, particularly, it affects the network. Yes, yes, can't complain. Life is the greatest. Okay, yeah, can't complain. We can't complain. We can't complain. We cannot complain. We just have to you know, anyhow we see it, we just have to keep strong, keep going strong. Yeah, keep going strong. We are not giving up is not an option. And if we complain, what are we gonna do with complain? We complain, but we have to do something about what we're complaining about. If we don't have control over what we're complaining about, then there's no point complaining. But if we complain, if there are things that we don't like and we are complaining about such things, then it means that we are also ready to do something about that thing that we are complaining about, because we can't just complain and not do anything about it. Yes. Well, the weather is one of the things that people always complain about. I hear people in this part of the world complain about weather a lot. True Mamle, hey, True Mamle, welcome, welcome. Thank you so much for coming. I reached out and I didn't hear much back. I didn't hear get the feedback on time, so I wasn't sure if you would come or not. Yeah. Thank you for coming, True Mamle. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let me take you next week. Yeah. Yeah, it's okay. It's okay, True Mamle. It's okay. Let me feature you next week. Yes. Well, you tell me what date will be good for you next week. Is it Tuesday or Friday? So you can feature next week. Yeah. And anyone who wants to be featured, please feel free to contact me on IG. My IG is Beyond Passions. It's scrolling across the scrolling. If you see the bottom of the my name, you will see it scrolling across there. Yeah. Feel free to contact me on my IG if you want to be featured, specially. So, and if you have a topic, let me know. If you don't have a topic, I'll come up with a topic. I will not be available not next week. Okay, all right. Okay, so but you can tell me when you can be available, right? Let me know when you can be available. Then we can then fix it then. Okay, we'll fix it when you be available. I'll let you know another time. Thanks. All right. That's fine. Absolutely fine. That's okay. But how have you been? I hope you have been good. I hope your family is doing well. I hope all is well with you and your family. The week has been a little bit slow, kind of. Even today, a little bit, slow, sluggish, kind of. But it's okay. It's all right. What can we do? We can only control what we can control. What we can't control, we can't control it. Yeah, we do what we can, control what we can, change the things we can change. The ones we can't change, we let it go. The ones we can't control, we let them go. All right. Yeah. Rebecca is giving you a shout out. Shout out. You are welcome. What do you mean about feature? Okay, I mean, bring someone up on the panel and then we'll interview the person. I will interview the person, ask the person some questions, and the person will share with us. That is what I mean. So I am waiting for my guest for today. All right, that's what I mean. Um, I'm okay. My mom-in-law passed away today. Funeral next. Oh, Chumamle, I'm so sorry about that. Oh, really? Oh, please accept my condolence. I'm so sorry about that. Sorry to hear that. Wow. I'm so sorry to hear that, Chumamle. So sorry. Please accept my condolences and please be comforted, you and your husband and the rest of the family she left behind. Be comforted, be comforted. May God grant you comfort. May God grant you peace. Okay? How is work going? Well, work is going well. Work is going well. Um, Rebecca Chumale says, my sister, how are you doing? Blessed, my lovely Chumale. Yes, you are blessed. It's okay. Thanks, princess. You are blessed. You are blessed. You are truly blessed. Okay? You are blessed. Hello, Anna Arai, official. You are welcome. You are welcome. How are you, Anna Arai, official? How are you, my sister? I hope you are good. Okay, so how do we seek to get featured? All right. If you want that, let me know. You see that thing scrolling down on the below the screen? You will find my IG, my Instagram there. Contact me on Instagram so I can so we can talk from there, and then we'll fix a date and see the things that we are going to talk about. I'll let you know. All right, that's how you get featured. Do you get it? Unstoppable. Thank you, Anna and I. Thank you. How have you been, Anna? How has your week been? And hope you are looking forward to the weekend. Hope your week has been good. Hope you have been good. What's happening? What's everyone? What's cooking? What's popping? What is the latest? We have something to talk about today, people. I'm just waiting for the person, the channel that I'm featuring today. I'm just waiting for her to come. Yeah, I'm just waiting for her to come, and it's so very much unlike her to be here by now. But I know why, because the fast is going on. People are fasting, and it's not been long. People people broke their fast not too long ago. So um, I'm just giving time for my guest to to get herself ready and come up. Yeah. So that is what is happening. Okay. Team Tyra. Yes, Anna, I will contact you shortly, very soon. I'll contact you very soon because I hope to feature you too. Team Tyra, how are you? Welcome. Check It TV, you are welcome. Thank you for coming. Sas's Kitchen is still here. Thank you for being here. Guys, we have a lot to discuss today, but I'm waiting for my guests to come. Okay, check it TV. Let's see, let's see, let's see. Let me see. Um, okay, I will do that when I finish. Check it TV, how have you been? I have to put down some names. Be informed channel. Be informed. You are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. OG Brown Brown, you are welcome. Yes, God never changes. You are welcome. Thank you so much for coming. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. God is in control. Most definitely. God is most definitely in control. Yeah. He is most definitely in control. My people are here. Yeah. So Sis Kitchen, hey you. OG Barbara is saying hello to you. OG Cindy Style is saying hello to you. Hello host. Okay. Masibo is here. Hayati. All right. I am gonna drop the link so we can start. Okay. So we can start. Okay. Welcome, welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Um, I am going to feature a guest. There is this thing that I have started doing in my channel. I identify some people and I feature them on my channel. They come up the panel and it's like highlighting them, and then I ask a few questions. They tell us some things, and after that, if you have a question, I will be the one moderating the question. So if you have a question for them, you can then ask, and it will go moderately. OG Brown Brown, who is your mommy today? All right, so today I have someone that I have identified that I'm going to feature, and she is here already. All right. So if you are ready, please come up, so we can start. I have put out the channel, the link. Please come up so we can start. All right. Are you ready? Are you ready? You're ready? Let me know. No milk. That you got the no way. Okay, all right. Uh, that's the link now. Okay, I'm gonna play you this music so you come up with the music. I've played it before and you already know that I'm gonna play it again. Okay, guys, hold on. Cindy Star, you told me that you had. Oji Bambra. Please, guys, if you have a community, share us out so more people can come in. Oh, jeez. You do some preaching and then you do some. You say some and you do some preaching. That's good. Paul, Paul, are you still here? Are you still here, Paul, Paul? If you are in a relationship, please wait. Hang on, because we are going to talk about some things. Okay? If you want to hear about it, please wait. We are going to talk. We are going to discuss. Yeah. Yes, Tim Tyra. All right. Okay. All right.
Hello,
Welcome, OG. Sorry, welcome, Masibo Empire. You are
thank you
welcome.
so
Right.
thank you so much for thank you so much and appreciate. How is everyone?
Everyone is fine. We are good. And how are you? You look good.
I am good too. I thank God for everything. Yeah.
I like the way you packed your hair. It's beautiful.
Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much.
Yeah. Okay, guys. We good. Hayati and you? Cindy Style says she is good. Lovely hair. Okay. Cindy Style says lovely
Oh my
hair.
God. Thank you so much. I appreciate much.
All right, guys. Gigi Masibo is the channel I'm featuring tonight. Please, Gigi Masibo, you are welcome. And I would like you to tell us your name and the name of your channel and what your channel is about.
Alright, my name Masibo. My channel name is ggmasiboempire. My channel is actually lifestyle, and I use my channel to impact people in different ways, making them laugh, encouraging them, and I actually the main reason why I opened this channel, actually I've not started doing it yet, but I hope that with time God will make everything possible, and I will start doing what I tend to do in this channel, because right now the environment is not allowing me to do what I am supposed to do exactly in this channel. So right now currently I'm just giving people positive vibes, making like inspirational videos, short videos, and sometimes I do like talks which I sometimes I put jokes in it. I just like making people laugh, yeah. And I like uh, I like also doing like something like like the way, like the other time I did a story of Maureen Joki. Those are the things that I really want to do in the channel, but currently I'm not I'm not able to do those things because of the working condition, and because of my working situation is not allowing me to do those kind of videos. But exactly those are the things that I want to do in my channel. Yeah.
Yeah, all right. That's a very good course. That's a great course, actually.
Thank
Um,
you.
yeah, but uh, you know, I always say that we can't wait for a perfect condition before we start whatever we're starting. But so it's good that you have started, and as time goes on, you will get into, deep into what you would like to do with your channel. But pending that time, at least what you are doing now is impacting people, right? And I can see that you're getting views, even though you are not monetized yet, but you are
Thank
doing well. You are getting your views and all that stuff, which means that by the time you get monetized and you get the right environment to do the things that you really want to do, you're going to have to impact a lot more people. So, who are these people that you hope to impact with your messages?
Actually, the people that I'm targeting in my channel are the people from ghetto most of the time. And yeah, actually, growing up in ghetto as a girl child, I've gone through so many challenges, and because of that, that is the major reason why I opened my channel, because I want to impact the girl child who are living in the ghetto, and yeah, that's my purpose.
Wow, that's good. That's good. All right. Thus far, thus far, I know the channel. Your channel is still young. My channel is still young, but I can identify some points in my channel thus far, to enable me say, okay, I'm making progress or I am impacting the people. Thus far, have you been able to? Have you recorded any success towards what you're doing so far? It doesn't matter. You don't have to have a million subscribers or a million views. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, but I would like to know if you have, recorded some points or say, okay, Yes, so time I put out a video, I impacted one or two people or something like that. Have you?
Yes, I did. And the video that I did was the Joki and Maureen Joki, the video that I did recently. Maureen Joki, that video really impacted people, and some people even came to my Instagram and they were like, "Wow, this is great. This is you're doing great, and continue doing what you're doing." And I feel proud of myself because at some point I feel like I did a good thing. And I'm happy. I'm happy for myself. Yeah. Doing something and someone coming to tell you that, oh, Gigi, that thing you did, it's a good thing. Continue doing it. Which means we, sometimes we feel like we are not doing good or we are not doing great. But me, I'll speak for myself because once you're doing a video and you put out your video, do not expect millions of people to come and listen to you and congratulate you and give you all the credit.
Yeah.
No, just like this one person that you just if this your video can reach one person and can give this person a positive energy, and that's enough for me. I feel that's enough.
Yeah.
But some of us we feel like we want to, like, if you do a video and you put out there, you want like million comments or subscribers or views. Actually, to me, views doesn't matter. What matters is the message that I pass. Okay, I would say this. Before I opened this channel, I used to watch, the reason why I opened my YouTube channel is 2019. That's when I started my first YouTube channel.
Mm-hmm.
I opened it because there were some things that I wanted to talk and I had no one to talk to. So I
Mm.
was listening to another guy, he has a YouTube channel, he's Jack, Tanzanian guy. He used to bring so many stories, different stories live. So one day I was listening to this one lady, a very young lady, who was telling her story. And I was like, okay, this guy, the other YouTube channel is interviewing people and people are giving out great stories. So why don't I start a YouTube channel? That's when I started mine. And I used to do a Swahili videos because I'm good in Swahili. So I used to do Swahili videos, and most of those videos were about me. You understand? So that's
Mm-hmm.
how I started doing it. Yeah.
Yeah. That's interesting. Okay, let me welcome Ogochukwu Stella Max. Ogochukwu Stella Max, you are welcome. Thank you for coming. OG, OG
Welcome,
Barbara.
Ogo. Welcome.
Ogochukwu, uh, Gigi Masibo is welcoming you as well. And everybody here, thank you all for being here. Thank you for staying put. Okay. All right. Now, the main topic that I would like us to discuss today is this. A lot of people are going through stuff in their homes, in their relationships, and all that. Most recently, I've heard a lot of tales about what has been happening. But there was one particular video I saw, and that person was saying if you are going through something in your relationship, do not talk about it. Do not tell anybody about it. Do not tell your pastor because you don't know who you are going to talk to. You don't trust them. They might expose you and all that stuff. I have my reservation on such a statement. Okay. And the reason the person said don't tell pastor is because when you tell the pastor will then go to the pulpit and begin to use your story to preach. or something like that, and then expose you, expose the person. That's why she was saying, do not talk to people. I would like to ask you, what is your take on that? That when you are going through stuff, when you are going through tough time in your relationship, um, or anybody at all going through tough time in a relationship, is it best to keep quiet and keep enduring what you're going through, or is it best to talk to someone about it? And if it is best to talk to someone about it, who would it be that you might want to? You don't have to give us a name, but just let us know who you might want to talk to about it.
Okay. If it's me that I'm in a toxic relationship or abusive relationship, I will not keep quiet, but I will not go around and tell everybody that I'm in a toxic relationship. I will obvious every even you yourself first. You have this one person that you trust and you share things with her or him. Doesn't matter. It might even be a male. It doesn't mean that you're a woman, so you need a female friend. It can even be a man friend, a good friend. Go share with this person what you're going through. Then listen to what this person will advise you, and then come back, give it a thought. Then you yourself, you need to like put your thoughts and that person that you have gone and tell the person that what you're going through in your relationship. Then you will get your answers. Then from there you will decide whether you stay or you leave. Yeah. But for me, I cannot stay in a toxic relationship or in a abusive relationship actually. And some people they refuse to stay in a abusive relationship. I have a friend who was in a very abusive relationship, and he used to say that I'm here because of my kids. I'm here because of my kids. And every time we used to advise her like, no, this man is really ruining your life. And every time she would tell us that, no, I'm here because of my kids. I want my kids to grow because I cannot live. They're still young. But there was a time this man came and he, he was beaten up so badly. At some point, he was admitted. Yes. So after there, her mom came and picked her up and they bring her home. And she gets she gets well, and then later she started living on her own. Then after some time, she came and confessed to us that you guys used to tell me that this person is not a good man for me. That I used to defend him and because of my kids. But it was a lesson because later on she came to see that actually staying alone with her kids much better than being in a abusive relationship. So sometimes it's our decisions, and sometimes we make bad choices, and we don't want to listen to people. Maybe we think we are being advised wrongly, or maybe you can tell someone something, and he or he may think maybe you're jealousy of him or her. But sometimes, for me, if you're my friend and you come and tell me that this person is abusing you, please, you're not doing well. You're not yourself. Look at you. You need to take care of yourself. Eh? I will listen to you. Then I will go and give it a thought. Then I'll come up with an answer. Yeah.
Okay, that's quite interesting. Let me take the chat. There are some things going on in the chat. Tim Tyra says, okay. Cindy Style says, yes, Princess, yes, it's better to speak out. I will speak out for sure. Tim Tyra says, me, I will speak up
Yeah.
straight out. I don't play with that. being mistreated or abused emotionally and physically and keep quiet, never. I will run for help. Okay. Cheke TV says it's better to speak out. All right. Okay. So that means the people here are saying that it's better to speak out. Okay. So for me, I'm moderating. So I don't know if I am allowed to say my mind or not, but
Oh, you have to. Yeah,
okay.
add some salt to it.
All right, I will say my mind. Rebecca
Thanks.
says it's encouraging to speak up, but we are all different to take action on these issues. Yes, that is true.
Ah,
Well, I learned something a long time ago concerning this particular issue, and once upon a time I was going through stuff and I didn't say anything, and when eventually I came out, the person that was doing stuff to me was busy, going to tell people, saying all kinds of things, and was preventing me from going to other people to talk. So one day, I went to my mom and I said, "This is what I am going through." My mom said, "Hey, you mean you've been suffering all this while you're keeping quiet? And we thought you are enjoying." Look, my daughter, let me tell you something. When you are going through stuff, find somebody to talk to. Always speak out. You have to tell someone. You have to tell someone when you are going through stuff, because there's a possibility that in that thing that you are going through, God forbid, that thing might eat you up. That thing, people might die in that kind of situation, and nobody will know what killed them,
oh,
not knowing that you have been going through some things and you refuse to speak out.
yes.
I'm saying this now because there's a story out there. There's something happened on the 1st of April. Today is 8th, just a week ago. There's this woman who had been going through stuff in her marriage, and based on that, she decided to relocate. A big woman, a banker. She decided to relocate, and she had done her masters before. Then she relocated and she did another masters where she was a bank manager. They promoted her to regional manager. So you can see that this person I'm talking about is not a small person.
Yeah.
Her husband is an accountant. Okay. So because
Yeah.
of all that she was going through, she didn't tell anybody. She relocated with her children in order to run away or put distance between her and her husband. But she did not tell anyone, and she did not divorce him, and she did not talk about divorce. Okay. So after some years, she had built a house. The the certificate of occupancy of that house is in her name, so the property is in her name. And the husband was still back there, was trying all this while to sell that property, but he couldn't sell it because the property is in the wife's name, because it was the wife who built the property. Okay. So just last month end, 31st, she decided to travel home, and she told her younger brother to come to the airport to pick her up. West Tony, you are welcome. So her younger brother went to the airport. Her younger brother got married a few months ago. Her younger brother got to the airport, picked her up, and went to the house. The husband also came to that house. And Instead of coming to say hello, welcome, and all that, the husband started making trouble, questioning her, and started causing problems. Somebody that has just arrived. So they had to shut the door to the room where she had to shut the door to the room where she was so that the husband will not come in to beat her up there. Meanwhile, her younger brother was still in the house. You know what happened? The husband waited till midnight and went and poured petrol in the house when they were already sleeping, while they were sleeping. Poured petrol on them, on the brother, them, on the wife, on the bed, in the house, and locked the door, locked them in while they were sleeping, and put fire. So they burnt. While they were burning, the brother took his phone. The wife, of course, the wife burnt, could not, nobody could rescue her. The brother burnt, but while he was burning, the wife made attempts to call, but she couldn't. The brother took his phone and did some recording, recorded some things, and told them what happened. You know, in the phone, recorded some things, and broke the door, the bedroom door where he was. He broke it while he was struggling, while he was burning. He broke the door and forced himself out. By this time, there was alarm all over the place. People came, they were able to rescue him, took him to the hospital, and he was able to talk, but he died. So now, the man killed his wife and killed his brother in law in that fire. Now, Tim Tyra says FBI. Tim Tyra, this thing happened real. It happened just a week ago. And why I'm saying it is because I had been waiting to say it. I got the full story yesterday. I got the full story yesterday. Is why I'm able to give you the details. I'm sure it's on the internet. Yeah. She traveled, she was in Scotland. She left her children in Scotland, traveled to Nigeria on the 31st of March. By midnight of 1st of April, she was dead. Once dead. Okay? So now, thing is, while she was going through all these things, she did not tell anybody. This is where I am going. She and her husband were having problems. Nobody knew. She was keeping it, thinking that she would be able to handle it. Her children are still in Scotland. She is gone, dead and gone. Although the husband has been arrested now, right? The husband has been arrested. The man has been arrested now, but she is dead and gone. So
Wow.
why the details that are coming out now? How did we know that the man had been trying to sell the house? Somebody that he had been talking to back home to help him to sell the house. He did not know that that person also knows the wife, right? So that person is now coming out to say, "Oh, so you guys have been going through this problem, and is that why you wanted to sell the house? And you told me that the house is in your wife's name." So you see, things are now coming out, and people are saying, "Oh, so this woman has been going through this kind of thing in this relationship. She had been in a toxic relationship, but she did not say anything."
You see, you see now why it's important to talk because I've once been in a toxic relationship and walked out of it because You cannot just ignore a red flag. You know, a toxic relationship is just being ignorant, and this person is abusing you, destroying your life. You know, some people even die because of these things. You know, they don't
Of
talk,
course.
but
Of course.
inside they are dying slowly by slowly, you know, and it is not good. That's why we are advising people, if you see that this man is abusing you or this woman is abusing you, it's good to talk, seek advice from
Yeah,
other people. Yeah.
it's good to talk. Okay, Chike says Chike says she won't keep quiet because if someone dies, the person's own is finished. So it's better to speak out. It's better to speak out. I think so too. I think it's better to speak out. It doesn't matter who you do. I mean, in this whole wide world, you must have one person that you can talk to.
There is a saying in Swahili, we are saying you cannot plant a coconut tree in the house. It will definitely come out of the roof, right?
Wow. Hmm.
Huwezi panda mnazi kwa nyumba itatokea nje. That's the meaning in Swahili. Yeah. Yeah, you
Yeah.
cannot.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Nabumba Mai, you are welcome. Ayatiako says, host, I will speak out and leave. Even if children are involved, we are one. We have only one life. Exactly. Exactly, Ayatiako. Even if children are involved, it is better to live a life and then think of how to take care of those children, because if the person stays there, it's just one life. How many, people have died a lot in this thing that we're talking about. So many people have lost their lives.
Yes,
Watching
a
from
lot of.
Saudi Arabia. Oh, okay, Nabumba, thank you so much. You are welcome. Thank you for coming from Saudi Arabia. Thank you so
Welcome,
much.
Nabumba. Welcome. Thank you so much.
Yeah. So it's always better to speak out, talk to someone about it, and not keep quiet. Even if children are involved, Ayatiako says even when uh, um, even if children are involved, because some people say, oh, because of their children they are staying and all that. You are staying because of children. If the person happens to die in that situation, are you still going to be taking care of the children while you are dead?
Exactly. That's the question now. I cannot keep quiet. I lost my mom because of that. You know,
Wow.
toxic husband. Yeah, and because of that, I lost my mom. So I cannot allow an abusive man in my life. I cannot allow any uh, abusive environment. I don't allow it. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah.
Ayatiako says, host, it is not worthy suffering in a relationship for the sake of either financial limitations. Yes. It's not worth it at all because of financial limitations. You're saying, okay, because I don't have money or I don't have anywhere to go. Okay, or because I have children, so you're staying in that relationship and you're going through, you're suffering in that relationship. There's no point. Nabumba says, thanks, dear. I have just joined and I'm trying to get into the conversation. James Guy, thank you for the thumb up. Moment with Cody. Hmm. It's a big one, right? Yes, Nabumba. Yeah, please get into the conversation. Would you speak out if you are in a toxic relationship? That's what we are discussing. Apart from other things we've talked about, this is the topic of ground right now. So uh, the chat has been contributing, and feel free to also put in your contribution. And if you would like to come up the panel, please let us know. It is well with relationships. Too many stories. Yes, too many stories. And this is real life. This is real life. Cutty, moment to Cutty.
Yes, these things are happening every day. Every day, these things are happening.
Mhm.
I don't know why people don't plan.
Hmm.
Doubting Thomas. Doubt, doubting Thomas. You We are doubting even something that we see that this is salt, but we want to convince ourselves that this is sugar, of
Hmm.
which is salt, you know?
Wow. Yeah, it's happening every day, moment to Cutty. It's happening every day. Every day we hear new stories. Every day we hear new stories. Relationships, toxic relationships. The other time it was a pastor shot his wife. I think that was last year.
Yeah,
The pastor shot his wife. Uh, One happened in US. Then this one now, a man has burnt his wife and his brother-in-law to death. So this thing is claiming people's lives. I discussed this on my LS in the morning today. Seriously, moments with Koti, really, I missed that. It is worth discussing everywhere. Ayatiako says, host, I was raised in an extremely strong minded matriarchal family, okay? Learned to stand on my own 2 feet and on myself. Love yourself, 85%, and 15% for your partner. Hey, Tiako, thank you so much for that. Thank you so much for that.
and I
Love
think,
yourself, 85%, and your partner, 15%. I don't blame her for that ratio. I don't blame her. Sometimes keeping quiet can kill a person. Okay, that's from Nabumba Mai. Says sometimes keeping quiet can kill. Yes, yes. I don't think keeping quiet is the best thing to do in this situation. I don't think so. Gone are the days when our mothers and grandmothers and all that, their time is different from this time. During their time, perhaps it's domestic violence and all that. And killing of partners was not rampant in those days. These days, all kinds of things are happening. Moment Curtis says, because of Julius Agu and his wife's saga. Oh, really? People blaming the wife without knowing the full gist.
yes,
Some women don't leave bad marriages because of stigma and what people will say. God have mercy. Are you kidding me? Because of what
yes,
people say? It is true. Some people don't leave bad marriages because of what people will say. But hey, are you going to decide to remain in that bad marriage because you are rather caring about what people will say when you leave? What kind of decision is that? Okay, we have to talk about this matter. Yes, we have to keep on talking about this matter. I will not be going around telling everyone, but the first person I will look for is therapist and counselor, because the more you tolerate it, you become a prisoner and you may never seek help. That is from Team Tyra. Exactly.
Yeah.
That is correct. That is correct. If you would like to come up, please come up. The link is out there. If you'd like to join us. Cindy Style says, forget what people will say. Your life is very important. Your mental health should be your priority.
Exactly.
I believe
Right.
so too.
Very right.
Yeah, yeah, I believe so too. How can you be thinking of what people will say and be thinking of stigmatization so that people will not say, ah, you are now a divorcee? I don't care. Call me a divorcee 200 times. I don't care. Let me be a divorcee 200 times over, provided I'm still alive, right?
There is nothing wrong with a divorcee.
Provided I'm still
They're
alive.
also human, you know.
And
Better
if
to
you,
be a
yeah, say,
than to stay there and maybe you'll be dead or the health will be ruined.
it's better to be a divorcee than to die. It's better to be a divorcee than to die. It's better to be a divorcee, be alive, and let people be calling you divorcee. And that divorcee will get married again if that divorcee wants to get married. Because there will be someone, if someone does not want you, somebody else will want you. So why would you stay in a toxic relationship and then die inside because of uh, what people will say, or because you have children there, or because you don't have money to go elsewhere, or what? Moment Chikoti says exactly, because if you hear what people are saying about Julius Agu's wife, you'll be shocked. The same woman who had been there for her husband in sickness. It's sad that some women push some narrative. Oh, dead people don't talk. Cindy, exactly. Dead people don't talk.
You're right. You're right. Then people don't talk. How will you talk when you are in the casket? Sit down.
Already dead and gone. And then people can then say all kinds of things about the person. Ha. Cheke says, I know someone from where I worked that died because she wanted to endure and kept quiet. Really? She said she refused to die. I won't be called names and live. I want to be called names and live. This is so funny. It's so funny, but it's serious. Yes, call me names.
Very
But
serious.
I'm still living, right? Yes, I don't care. Call me names. Tell me all kinds of things. Call me names. But it's better that I am alive than a dead person. The person would die. The partner will go on and marry another person or start a relationship with another person. But you are dead, already gone. Cindy says, who gives a shit about divorcee? Let me be a divorcee and be alive to tell the story. Exactly. Huh? Then they will say all sorts of lies about the person. Yeah, it's true. Dead people don't talk. And the man will remarry before 1 month. Yes, yes. Moment to cut you, you're right. Um Cheke says, when you die, the man will continue his life. Exactly. Endure and die young. Live and be alive to say your experience. Exactly. It's better to live, be alive, and say your experience. Ha. It's better to be alive and say your experience. Uh, uh, like something I said a long time ago, I have a quote. I said, everyone has a story, but not everybody tells their story. You see, all these dead people now, how are they going to come out to tell their story? The man will bring his girlfriend to your funeral. Imagine that, Cindy. Okay, you cancelled people on this. Yeah, check it. Yeah, I will tell you as it is. My mind, objective. I'm very objective and practical when it comes to this kind of thing. I'm not going to tell you to pack your load and run away. No, I'm not going to. I'm not going to tell you pack your load and run away. But I am going to tell you. Listen to me. If you are going through this kind of thing and you come to me and you talk to me, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to ask you questions and I'm going to put it clear to you. Is it better for you to stay there and be enduring it? Then one day you will die. Look, let me tell you what is going to happen. When you die, the very day that you are dying, as you are dying like that, your partner is calling, if he's a man, he's calling his girlfriend already. Because for a man to be treating a woman that way, the man already has somebody else out there. The man can't be in the house and be treating you like that and say that there's nobody out there. He's already calling someone else. Your funeral, his girlfriend will come there. Your home that night, if possible, she will sneak into that house and sleep in that house that night if your children are not there. And in the next 6 months, he is married again. I have seen it. Not one time, not two
You're
times.
right, huh?
I have seen it happen. It even last year, another one happened. And this man loved his wife. This is even a relationship that is sane, that is healthy. I mean, we were the impression they gave us is that they were in love with each other. Yes, no problems. He loved his wife. It was obvious. But sickness came and the woman died. Young couple, 30 something. The woman died.
But
I think she had two kids or so. 6 months later, the man married another woman. Married. When
can you
I'm not saying
imagine?
I'm not saying girlfriend. I'm not saying girlfriend. I said
Fun.
6 months later, the man married another woman. This is a man who loved his wife.
No. It was the man. It was the woman who was in love. I don't think the man was in love that much.
Oh,
How can
okay.
you bury your wife after 6 months you're getting married to another woman?
It happens. 1 year is even long. I've seen the one for 1 year. I was still saying, 1 year is it not too close? Is not. Then this one happened last year, 6 months. It then occurred to me that okay, the man was just trying to wait till that 6 months. Otherwise, maybe after 1 month or 2 months, he could have even gone to marry self. It's possible.
Man,
Faith, Faith Akura, Chi, you are welcome. Cindy says fake love everywhere.
Cindy
Host,
say this life is crack.
Cheke says, host, I have a story. So many stories on this I witnessed. Oh, really? Would you like to tell us one of the stories? Cheke TV, please come up. Can you come up? Do you want me to throw the link down? Come up and tell us one of the stories because we are learning in this thing. Oh, okay.
Yes,
Wait a
we are
minute.
all like,
Yeah, we're all learning. Sim Sim. What's today? Today is Friday. Sim Sim is supposed to come live today. Let me see. Um. Oh, okay. 2120. Okay. She has is 2120. That's like in an hour from now. Is that correct or is it my time that is not correct? Sim Sim, you're coming live an hour from now. You don't want to come up,
I think
shake.
we'll be going 30 minutes time.
Okay, all right. Um, I don't think I have strength for today's LS. You don't have strength for today's LS. Why not?
You
don't
better
let,
have,
don't let, don't let anything take away your
you better
strength.
have,
Okay. Sheke says she will come up a little time. Just let me know when you're ready to come up. I'll put down the link. I just came. Oh, okay. She just came home. Sim Sim just came home, so she needs a little time. Okay, checking. All right. Sim Sim says she doesn't trust me.
okay, it is coming up.
Uh, well, the link is there for whoever wants to come up.
Okay, I'll be in the chat, okay?
Okay, you want to be in the chat.
Yes.
All right. It's okay then.
I'll be
Thank you
in the
so
chat.
much, Gigi
Okay, all right.
Masibo Empire. Thank you so, so much for coming up. Thank you very much.
Okay,
For,
boss, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, bye.
yeah, bye. Good to have you. Bye. All right, guys. The topic is still out there. And if you would like to come up, please let me know. And of course, the link is out there. Um, all right. Actually, I was thinking that in 2 minutes I would close, but if anyone is willing to come up, please come up so that yeah, you are welcome. So that we can keep discussing. All right. Well, guys, it is obvious that a lot of things are happening and people can't just keep quiet. People can't just keep quiet. Oh, okay. I saw a chat earlier on. Cindy says if only the dead knew the lies they told about them, they will come back and fight for their rights. Oh yeah, they would come back and fight for their rights. They would come back and fight for their rights if only they knew. If only they knew. Ah, someone. Who are you? Who are you? Someone. And what are you saying? I can't read what you are saying. If you have anything to contribute to what we are saying, please make yourself I mean, express yourself and let us see you. Approach us like a human being and let us see you. And tell us what you are saying, because I cannot read what you are saying. And your name says someone. Okay, fine. But we don't see what is there. Okay. Um, Checker says maybe we have to revisit this matter again so that people will hear. All right, that's fine. We can do that. We can do that, and we have to keep on talking about it. Cindy says, I will tell any man that will marry me that I am an Obanje. Man, treat me and die young. She telling them that your Obanje alone will make them run. But whoever will stay, will stay. I tell you, because this life is not worth it. It's not worth it. Not home now, outside. That is why I'm not up. Okay, check it. All right, that's okay. That's okay. It's not worth it. Like Ayatiako said earlier on, even for financial matters, it's not even worth it for financial reasons. And you will hear some people say uh something like, okay, if I leave, where will I go? The man will run. No. Let him run. It means he is not the man. It means he is not the man. It means he is not the man. And it equally means that he he has a hidden agenda. So does he intend to to tweet his spouse anyhow? You know, some people will say, oh, something like, apart from the most common one that we usually hear, some people say the most common one that we usually hear is there are children involved. So the children, they don't want the children to um, whatever, because children are involved. But look, let me also tell you, children are involved. Do you also know that children cannot grow in a healthy way in a toxic relationship? If the partners are toxic, if the toxic the extreme of a toxic relationship, say abuse, in an abusive relationship, how are children supposed to grow in such a relationship? So if you are telling me that you are in a toxic relationship and you don't want to leave because you have children in that toxic relationship, and you keep on having more children, so how are the children supposed to grow in a healthy way in such a relationship? Lady Ifechi, you are welcome. Ifechi family, hello, lovely host, and everyone in the house. You are welcome, ma'am. How has your day been? Laneka's Corner, you are welcome. Thank you for coming. Thank you so much for coming. We had a guest, and she just stepped away from the panel now. She had been discussing with us, and if you would, Ggmasibo Empire was a guest of honor for today. I intend to be featuring people here on different topics. So um, I wouldn't mind if you would like to be featured. You come up, tell us your name, your channel name, and what you do in your channel. Please let me know. So the link is out there anyways. Please come up and let us discuss. But apart from that, we have a topic on ground right now. And the topic is, would you speak out if you are in a toxic relationship? We have had a lot of discussions on it. People in the chat have talked, have contributed, and all that. Yeah. So, um, Lady Ifechi family, you are welcome. Cheke says hi. ggmasiboempire says hello. Yeah. So that is what we are saying. So I was saying that, what is it that would keep you in that relationship where people have lost their lives trying to remain in a toxic relationship, even when they have children in that relationship? And I was saying that even when you have children in that relationship, the children too will not be able to grow properly. They will be affected mentally, they will be affected emotionally, they'll be affected. So, are you going to stay in that relationship and be saying that you are staying because of the children? Meanwhile, the children that you are staying because of them, they are also being affected in that relationship. If it is a toxic one, the children too will be affected. It's not only the partners that are being, that are affected. It's not only the one that is being abused that is affected. If you're living with an abusive partner, the person that is being abused is affected, the children will be affected, and anybody around the person is going to be affected, because when you are not happy and you are in that kind of situation, it means that some people will be concerned about you. Your parents will be concerned, your siblings, your family will be concerned. And if someone is talking to you to try to live that kind of relationship, the person will be concerned about you, because one day something might happen to the person. You understand? Please, some of you here are owing me visit. Check it. Let whoever is owing you visit, say the person, tell the person. If you remember the person's name, call the person's attention to it. Gigi says she will see you tonight. Juba Bruce Love TV, Juba Bruce Love TV, you are welcome. Thank you so much for coming, and thank you for the thumb up. Yeah, thank you for the thumb up. So you see, it's a very dicey situation. If anybody is going through it, please evaluate your relationship, evaluate what you are going through, and make up your mind on what to do already. You've got to be able to manage it. It's either you live a life, because people end up losing their lives in this thing. You either talk to people who will talk to whoever is doing that to you, or if it's a partner, talk to people and see if they can intercede on your behalf, and if they can intervene. And if nobody is able to intervene or tame a dragon that is already, because once they start that thing, they succeed. For instance, if it's a relationship, if it's an abusive relationship, for example, the person abuses you the first time, maybe it's a wife beater or something. Once it starts it first time, second time, that's it, is going to escalate. If you're not able to stop that person, then it means it's going to escalate. And the more it escalates, the more it affects you as a human being. You've got to be able to take a decision and know what to do in that situation. Simply says parents have a vital role to play in this. Some parents will push their children out like they are non living things. Yes, parents should warn whoever that is marrying their children that if anything happens to their daughter, they will skin him alive. You are right. You're right. It's just so worrisome. And some people do this thing to the extent that they now will not respect the parents of that other person anymore. I mean, if someone has given you their daughter or their son in marriage, and then you are married to the person, and then you begin to abuse that person emotionally, you begin to abuse that person physically, you are toxic and you do all kinds of stuff in that relationship, it means that you are not respecting somebody. It just means that somebody is not respecting somebody. And that's the way me I see it. You're not respecting somebody. Hayati, have you met a coconut head man? Oh my goodness. My family always sings this to our in-laws. Thank God I come from a silly family. My uncles are too cray on their own. Me, I always tell my family, I always tell people around me, I tell my in-laws, is if a daughter comes home with a boyfriend, the first thing I tell the boyfriend is this is look, I don't have anything against you. I don't have anything against anybody, but I have only one taboo. You must not abuse my daughter. You must not. You must not abuse my daughter. You must not. There's nothing like domestic violence against my daughter because it has killed people. You don't even know where you hit that person. The person will just fall, and that's it. Toxic relationship affects children adversely. The woman is not doing any good staying. Exactly, check it. Exactly. The woman is not doing any good staying. Sakina, my family will deal with his coconut head. You got to ask about oh okay, that's your family. Ha! It's a terrible thing, guys. Terrible thing, and it's worrisome. It's worrisome. No reason why people should do background check before marriage. People do background check. Do people do background check these days? I know that in the days of old, maybe in my time or in time, no, not even in my time. Time before my time, people used to do background checks. I don't know if they still do background checks now. I don't know how many people still do background checks. Or boy meets girl in the city, boy likes girl, uh, boy starts going out with girl, girl likes boy, they start dating, and that's it. Before you know it, marriage is happening. Do people do background checks these days? It's a serious thing, guys. It's a serious thing. Princess, my family still do it. Okay. My cousin that got married last year, my family asked. That's good. That's good. That means that they still do, they're still keeping the tradition alive. Because people used to do this thing. People used to do this thing. People do, not always, okay? It's from the background check that you do if you are getting married to a madman or a thief. Exactly. See this time. That is correct. I know that people do, but here where I live, they do check. Yes, okay. Okay. People do. I know that people still do, but do they do it? Some people don't do it um to that extent, like a deep research, deep background check, like a deep background check. It's very important. Yes, the background check will let you know if you're getting married to a madman or if you're getting married to a thief. Or yes, or if you're getting married to a somebody who is likely to be a wife beater. Exactly. Exactly. It's important. Please drop your link. It's important. Doing background check is important. Cindy, but what about things that are happening now? You know, I said something earlier on. I said that those days we don't used to hear a lot of stories about somebody burnt his wife to death or somebody shot his wife, like we heard last year, or one pastor shot his wife. Or you see, social media has now helped us to see these things because you see them on social media. What if those kind of things you didn't see them in that family as you're doing the background check, but like this one that burnt his wife to death, suppose his father never burnt his mom to death, suppose his father did not have any history of domestic violence, things can just start happening. People are doing great things these days. People are doing great things these days, particularly with the youths who are fast. They want money by all means. They want this by all means. They are looking for a wife. They are looking in the wrong places. They are looking at onshore offshore dichotomy. They are looking at the. You're welcome, Lady Ifech. You're welcome.
Thank you, thank you. Sorry, I have to take myself off the camera because I'm getting ready for bed.
Okay, that's fine. That's okay. That's okay.
Hmm. Yes. So when there's anything to do with marriage or things like this, I like to chip in my own little idea because
Yes, we
yes,
appreciate you. We
yes,
appreciate you.
because yeah, having been married for so many years, I've gone through some, people have come to us for counseling or advice, and we our own experience, myself and my husband. So the
Yeah.
question there about this talk, when we talk about toxic relationship and how to even deal with it, whether people need to speak out, I think we need to start from the basics, really.
Okay.
How yes, this toxicity, did it start from the beginning? Did they actually, how did they meet? What were their reasons for getting married in the first place? What was the person like before the person agreed to say I do? And what changed between this time you said I do to when they start becoming toxic, or they changed, or what made them to change? The person that is complaining that the other person is toxic, how about you, either the man or the woman? Have you tried to change yourself? These are the things, the questions to ask and things to review before. And when it comes to, do you speak out when in toxic relationship? Of course, you can speak out, but it depends on who you are speaking to, and what is the issue really. Have you actually talked, two of you? Because nobody can just overnight become a monster. There must be something, there must be red flags before all this started. And if there were no red flags, and then suddenly, out of the blues, the husband or the wife, because it can be either way, it doesn't have to be the man being toxic, it can be the woman as well,
Yes.
because these things can happen. Yeah. So before you even speak out, I always and say that, because as I always say, I've been married for 38 years, and for those number of years, even in our early years of marriage, I never involved anybody. Yes, I lost my own mom when I was a teenager. Before I even got married, I had my mother-in-law who was just like a mother to me. I never complained to her or phoned her, or even my elder sister, who we use as a mom, to say, oh, this is what the problem is. It has always been myself and my husband sorting it out. When our children were younger, we'll settle them in bed. We have a problem, we'll settle the children into bed, and then in our own bedroom, we sort the problem out. So it's very difficult without even knowing the ins and outs of the toxicity, how it started. Is it something that you overlooked when you met the person and think, yeah, we are only cutting now, they are going to change? Or once I get married to him or her, that will not continue. That's a big lie. You cannot change anybody. If
Yeah.
you see that red flag, run. There's no
Yes.
point in getting into the marriage and then thinking that you will change the person, or that the person will change. No,
Yes.
the best thing is for that person who thinks that the other person is being toxic to actually change himself or herself, and wait and see what will happen. Because we may be pointing finger at at our spouse, but we may actually be the problem without us knowing that we are the problem. But when we change ourselves, maybe the person says one, you say two. There's something my husband calls passive resistance, he calls it.
Okay.
So that means the person saying, you just ignore, you just keep quiet. The person will be wondering, are you the person I'm talking to? I know some people don't like it when you keep quiet. Oh, you're ignoring me, or you're this. But
Yeah.
sometimes it's the best. But some people don't like it. The couple will say, oh, I'm talking to you and you're just ignoring me. It becomes a problem. It becomes a
Yeah.
problem as well.
Me, I know how
And
to
then
do.
you answer back, it becomes a problem as well. So
Yes. When you talk, I'll just be looking at you. When you finish, I'll say,
so so it's quite a difficult one, but whether they need to speak out, I would say yes, speak out, but speak out to your mother first.
oh, oh my goodness, it's as if we're losing her now. Sorry, we lost you. We can't hear you. Can you guys hear? I can't hear her anymore.
I don't know what happened. Sorry, I need to take my cap off again
Please
because
do.
I'm in my pajamas. So yeah, I
Okay.
don't know what happened there. It went off. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you now. Yes.
Yes, yes. So, my dear, it's a difficult one. Anything things to do with marriage, it's not a one size fits all. It's not,
Yes.
because we are
Yes.
all so different.
Yes.
The way we do things, when you look at some people, that's why I say to people, do not copy anybody. Nobody should come and see, oh, myself and my husband, the way we behave, and think, oh, I wish I'm like this couple. No, don't wish anything, because you don't
That's
know what
true.
happens behind closed doors.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think, yeah, speaking out is all well and good, but who are you speaking to? Because the
Mhm.
person may just take side.
Yes. That's true. Oh my goodness. We said something like, I said something like that earlier on. The person may just take sides and you don't know who you're going to talk to. Some fear that the
I'm really
person will not
sorry
be
because we are
staying.
somewhere and
Okay.
this keeps cutting me off. But I think I've just made the little point I want to make. It's just a case of, know who you are,
Talking
speaking
to.
out to. Yeah, but
Yes.
first of all, try as much as possible to sort it out between yourselves because it works better that way. When
Yes.
you sort it out, I'm not. It's effective. I've always talked about effective communication. So try and speak to each other and not shouting. You can just speak to each other in love and say, look, why is this happening? No matter how bad that other person is, the way you react to them, the way you talk in a low tone and in a loving way. I know it's not always easy when you're
Yes.
angry. Yeah, when you're angry, you just want to let it all out there and all the rest of it. But we are all work in progress. It's just, I
Yes.
think it has worked for me and it's working for a lot of people. If we can just, when one person is mad or really shouting, let the other person try and take
And
that
listen.
other approach by either just keeping quiet or just waiting for that person to stop, finish, and then you say, have you finished? And then you can bring your own point of view. Then if it becomes that toxicity in the sense that there's physical abuse, no, 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 because physical abuse can lead to. We have had what happened recently when
Yes.
somebody actually, yeah, people have been, deleted because
Yes.
of this. So when it comes to that, something needs to be done. Even
Yes.
verbal abuse sometimes can be detrimental because verbal
Yes.
abuse it can be very, very, because the things they will say to you, it can go to bed and then keep awake and it will affect you mentally and everything.
Yes,
But
it's even worse. I think sometimes it could be worse because you'll be going through that and people will not know this is what you are going through. But
yes,
physical, at least they will see the physical damage done to the person.
yes,
But when it is mental or verbal abuse, emotional abuse, you can't say this is what he told. Then it becomes your word against the person's word, and the person can easily deny and say no, I didn't tell you that or something like that. But the damage is already done, and the person is going through emotional trauma or something.
yeah,
So
sorry.
it's okay.
Yes. Yeah, yeah, it is. That's the thing. So, honestly, a lot is going on in marriage. I was in a live stream yesterday, actually, with Simply Love TV, and we
Okay.
talked a lot about marriage as well. Because I mean, we cannot talk enough about marriage because a lot is going
Yes.
on.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, and I just wonder when people go there and decide to marry this person and say, I do, what are they? Some people don't even mind the person's behavior. They just want to go there because they want to get married because their mates are getting married. They want to
Yeah.
get married without even, they may see all these red flags and they still want to go. So we have to even start from the basics before we even decide to stay to marry this person. We have to remember that it's for life. Just
Yeah.
like me now, 30 something years, in the same, you see the same person every morning. Yeah, we have children. The children, okay, for our own side, our own, now our children are all gone. It's just two of us.
Yeah.
So
Mm-hmm.
you have to think about these things. It's going to be say, a long-term thing. It's not a quick
Yeah.
something that you go into like for 1 year or two and get out.
No.
So my dear, that's what I can say really, because
Thank you so
marriage
much.
issues is too much.
It is. It cannot be said all in one day. It is.
Why is it
It
not clear?
is. We can hear you. We can hear
Okay,
you.
you can hear me. Okay, okay.
Yes, yes, we can hear you. I'm saying that marriage issues and relationship issues is not something that can be easily exhaustive. We can't discuss it all in one day or in 1 year. We'll keep on
Mm.
talking about it and we'll keep on approaching it different perspectives and the different things happening, you know. So we appreciate your point of view and what you have told us tonight. We appreciate you. Thank you so much. God bless you for coming up to talk to us. Um,
Yeah, the purpose.
yeah, can you hear me? Meanwhile, I'd like to welcome. Some
I
people,
think I have a poor connection where I am because I'm not at home. I have poor connection. I think you can hear me very well, but I can't hear you very well from this end.
oh,
So I
oh,
may have to go off. I'll be in the background. I can type,
oh,
but I can't because somebody is talking now, but I can't even hear the person. I think it's from my own end, really.
okay then. All right.
Yeah, yeah. But
Thank
I'll be in,
you.
I'll be in the chat. Yeah.
All right. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming on.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Nabumba Mai, you're welcome back. Pretty Tina TV. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Mega love shout out to you. Priscilla. Excuse me. Priscilla Mary, thank you so much for coming. Um Gigi Masibo, we had you earlier on. Thank you so much, Gigi Masibo, Sakina, Cheke TV, thank you very much. Cindy Style, thank you for all your contribution. Um, yeah, Cindy Style, you had said, I was going to say it earlier on. You had said, Princess, there must be one bad thing from their old lineage. Check very well. Yes, during my own time, I'll be the one to ginger them to go check where my man is coming from. I don't want someone that will abuse me for money. Cindy, okay, you have a point there. You have a point there, but that is true. But the thing is, we humans, no matter how you check, everybody comes with their demons and their angels. Everybody comes with their demons and their angels. Some of these things that we see nowadays, like what I was saying earlier on before Lady Ifechi came up, some of the things that we are seeing these days, we never saw them with the people, with our grandfathers and grandmothers, and you see, one thing leads to another. Something triggers these things. Something just triggers these things. We don't know what, and we don't know from where. You could do a background check if you want to go get married. Parents could do background checks, from their end. You will also do your own checks, the little way that you can do your own checks. But from my point of view, I am also saying those little red flags, that a lot of people ignore. You know, people that are in relationship, when people start courting and start date when people start dating and start courting, sometimes you will agree with me that sometimes we see some flags, some red flags, and some people choose to ignore such red flags. You already know that when you are dating a man or you are courting a man, and maybe two of you are having a talk and it turns into an argument, and the man just lifts up his hand and hits the wall or hits the table. I have seen it before. I have seen it before. That is just a sign for me that one day, as he's lifting up this hand against this table, or lifting up the hand against the wall, or stamping his feet on the ground because he is angry, one day that hand is going to land on somebody's daughter. One day that hand is going to land on a human being. So if you are going out with such a man, you already know that, or you are going out with such a woman, you already know that, this one that is raising hand and hitting somewhere is going to hit somebody someday. So such little, they are not little anyway, such red flags, People see such red flags and they still choose to ignore. Just like Lady Fechi was saying just now, it started from somewhere. Sometimes it is the things you saw and ignored. Pay attention and don't brush some things off just because you want to marry. Exactly. We have to speak out at all times. Yes. Oh, Chumamle is still here and he says, "Hi, pretty Tina." We have to speak out at all times. Chumamle, you are welcome back. We have to speak out at all times. If you are going out, if you're still going out and you're seeing some red flags, do not say, "Oh, because you want to get married, or because all your friends are getting married, or because everybody is getting married around you, therefore you are going to ignore such red flags." When the thing starts, that red flag, when it becomes a tsunami, all these your friends that you're saying your friends are getting married all around you, none of them is coming to rescue you. Nobody is going to live in that house with you. Nobody is going to live in that house with you. So if you are seeing red flags and you still decide to go into it, well, it's up to the person. But even if you decide to go into it and you see that the thing is you're almost drowning in such a relationship, you don't have to keep quiet and keep on drowning. You don't have to keep quiet and keep on drowning. You have to look for someone. You have to talk. If you can't talk it over with the person involved, then you have to look for an intervention or something. So that's how far we've come this evening. Is anyone willing to come up anymore? Is someone else willing to come up? If you are willing to come up, tell me so I can. Okay, let me just put out the link. Drop the link. If you are willing to come up, please come up. If not, I'll have to round it up and so we can go and then other people can do other things. Yeah. Whoever wants to do other things can go ahead and do other things because the day is fast spent and the night is fast approaching. Yes, Masibo, tsunami. A red flag can turn into a tsunami one day. I tell you, yes, a red flag can turn into a tsunami. You are talking, perhaps you're dating, and the two of you are having a discussion, and all the time somebody is not allowing you to talk. You want to talk, the person is cutting you off. You want to talk, the person is cutting you off. You already know it's a red flag. Or you're talking, the person tell you shut up. You don't know what else. You just I've seen it before. Just tell you this idiot. You don't know what you're saying. Shut up your mouth, I beg. This is somebody you are dating. You already know that this is a red flag, and that if you don't handle it, this red flag is coming one day to turn into a tsunami. That shut up will turn into your hand, bosa, that's your mouth. You see, things are happening. And after one day, 2 days, it doesn't stop. One day it might turn into a knife or into petrol and lighter or something, or acid. Please, guys, no matter what, if you see red flags, if you have people, if you are already married or if you're already in a relationship and you have people around you and you are seeing red flags, sometimes the people in the relationship don't see red flags by themselves. I don't know why, because they're blinded by whatever it is that is going on there. It's possible. Yes, Masibo. I have seen it. These things I'm saying, I have seen them. Just tuning in now. Hope I'm not late. Okay, you are about 2 hours and 9 minutes late. Dominic TV show, you are welcome. You're about 2 hours and 9 minutes late. Yes, they say they are blinded by love, so they can't see these signs. If you say you are blinded by love and you cannot see these signs, one day the sign will turn into a tsunami. And when it turns into a tsunami, you will go running helter skelter. Who are you going to go meet at that time? Do you understand? So if we have younger ones or we have people around us, excuse me, for us, the older ones, or for people who are already in a relationship, if you see, if you have people around you or maybe friends, that's another thing again. That's another perspective I was going to look at again. If you have people around you and you are seeing red flags that the people decide not to see because they are blinded by the so-called love, are you going to be able to call the person and say, oh, my dear, I know that you are in love with this person or this person is in love with you, but this is what I am seeing. If you have a child, most definitely you will talk to your child. If you have a child who is of that age, I know you talk to your child that, oh, this is what I'm seeing, this is what I'm noticing, this is what I'm noticing. If you have a younger sister, you can talk. If you have a younger brother, you can talk. How can I not know what I am talking about? And Simdi will tell the man, you, you go see a banje. Most people don't listen. True, but that is true. Most people don't listen. But you see what I always say? Me, I will say my own. It is better for me to say my own and then you don't listen, and later on, when because the person will come back to you. Or when the thing starts happening, the person will be ashamed to come back to you, but you will see it. I will tell you, I will come back and tell you, you see, remember that day I told you this. It is better for you to say it. Let the person not listen so that later you can say, I told you. It's better for you rather than you are seeing something that you have to talk about and you are not talking about it. What do you think about that? Would you rather tell the person or would you rather keep quiet because the person will not listen? Would you rather keep quiet and not talk because the person will not listen? I think we can still talk. Let the person not listen, still talk and say, oh, this is what I have noticed. So I know it's not my business, so it's none of my business, but this is what I have noticed. Maybe you can look into it. The reason I'm saying it now is because later on it might increase. Because whatever you see as a red flag now, if you ignore it and go into it, it's going to increase times 1,000 times. It will increase by 1,000 times. If it is good, it will increase by 1,000 times. If it is bad, it's going to increase by 1,000 times. And most of the time, the bad ones always overshadow the good. Say, if the person doesn't listen, well, at least you have told the person. This is what I think. I told a friend, she didn't listen. After 25 years, she now realized, oh, really? 25? You took her 25 years to realize. Yeah. I know some people that it has taken 30 years to also realize. Some 20 years, some 25, some 15 years, some 10 years. I know some that I have told things and then they felt, this woman is just talking, or this girl is just talking. But after a while, they realized, and they are back to me and saying to me, "Oh, I remember you told me this, or you told me this." The person who quotes me exactly. Me that I have told the person, some of them I even forget. I even forget some of the things that I have told people. They will come back to me and tell me, "Oh, but you said this, oh, you said this to me, or you said this to me, oh." Like 2 days ago, somebody called me and told me, "Come, you this woman. Do you used to see you see do you see vision for people?" I said, "No, I don't see vision for people. Oh, what is it?" He said, "See, something that you told me is happening. Is happening. That's why I'm calling you to ask you." You know, but hey, it's difficult. Yes, I know. You have to choose wisely. Yes, I know, which is why we choose our friends, right? We choose our friends. If it's siblings, we don't choose our siblings because we get born into the same family. But if it is friends, you choose your friends wisely. If it is somebody you want to have a relationship with, you choose them wisely. Such a long time to realize, yes. Sometimes it takes some people 60 years to realize. I tell you, it takes some people 60 years to realize. Right then, what are you going to do? And some people will realize in death. They were already deleted before they will be realizing over there. But would have been too late because they're not going to come back again. You see? Very sad. These things happen, guys. Please, let's keep talking about these things. Let's keep talking about it. Let's keep talking about it. Let's keep creating awareness. Let's keep talking. Maybe as we are talking, as we are discussing it, maybe one person might learn one or two things. As I'm even here talking, I'm also learning. Maybe one person might learn. Maybe somebody out there, maybe we are saying this thing, somebody will come back and rewatch this thing. Or somebody is even listening to us and is not even saying anything in the chat. And the person is speaking things because these are life issues. Everybody goes through one form of life issue or the other. Everybody. We all go through one form of life issue or the other. And it's true, talking about it and sharing our experiences and sharing our perspectives and is the only way that other people can learn. Because like I said in one of my videos, you cannot experience everything by yourself in this life. You can't. I said it in one of my shorts. I think in one of those shorts that I put out, that I talk. I just use picture and I talk, or I use video and I talk. I said it. You cannot experience everything by yourself in this life. I can't experience everything. Some I can. I have experienced some. There are still some I'm still going to experience. But I am also going to learn from what Lady Ifechifamily has come to say this evening. I will learn from what she has experienced. I'll learn from what True Mamle has experienced. I'll learn from what Pretty Tina has experienced. I will learn from what Cindy Star has shared. I'll learn from what Gigi Masibo we featured tonight. I'll learn from what she has come here to share. Likewise, you will learn from what I'm also sharing. We can't experience everything in life by ourselves. One person cannot experience everything. You experience some, you experience some, you experience some, you experience some, like that. And that's how we all learn, by sharing it. So let's keep talking about this. It's all right, Cindy Star. Thank you so much for being here. We are closing in in I'm already rounding up. We're closing in 1 minute. So let's keep sharing these things. Let's keep talking about it. Let's keep discussing it. Okay. My channel, I discuss life issues, particularly in LS like this, gives us time to discuss these issues because people are going through these issues. So let's keep talking about it. I mean, I can't come to a video and share something of 2 hours. Nobody is going to watch that video. But I can only come to a video and share for 8 minutes, 10 minutes, 12 minutes max, or 5 minutes. But I cannot say everything that we have discussed here in 5 minutes. Do you understand? So my LS is mostly about life, sharing life issues. That is what my channel is basically about, Princess Beyond Passions. There are other things. I share vlogs, I share all those just to, spice it up. But the major thing is to share life issues. People are going through stuff. People are going through stuff. People are going through a lot of things. Pretty Tina, yes, people are going through a lot of things. So guys, let's keep trying, let's keep sharing, let's keep discussing, and let's keep learning whatever we can learn, and let's keep telling people based on our experience and from our own perspectives. If anybody wants to listen, let them listen. If they don't want to listen, it's all right. But it is better to share. Yes. Marriage comes with different baggages. It is school that you never graduate from. Yes, Lady Ifechi says marriage comes with different baggages. It's a school that you never graduate from. As we can see, she has experience of 30 something years in marriage. Is not a small experience. I mean, I had my own experience before I lost my partner, but hey, so keep sharing. We'll keep sharing. All right, guys. I'm going to have to end the LS now. Yeah, true, Mamle, yes. So I hope you have made friends, people. I hope you have made friends with each other. Yes, it's a school, it's an institution, and it is God that it is. That's the uh, most baffling thing. It is God Himself that ordained that institution of marriage. That is the only institution that God ordains, the institution of marriage, the school of marriage. And there's no graduation in the school of marriage. We don't graduate from it. Yeah, we don't graduate from it. I know a couple, by now they should be maybe 40 to 45 years in marriage. Old people, though, old couple. I call them mommy and daddy at the time because my mom is not here, my dad is not here. So, mommy and daddy, that's what I call them. But if you see them, This couple, they still sit down together and talk and hold hands. They still hold hand when they are going out. They still hold hand. You will still see the man touch his wife at the back. Old people. I mean, who does not admire such a thing? Are you going to tell me that they have not seen stuff in their marriage of 40 something or 50 something year marriage? Yeah, for about 40 something marriage. There's no graduation. That institution is till death do part. Yes, no graduation. It's still till death do us part. That's why there is a marriage vow. Exactly, pretty Tina. Exactly. So you have to be careful. It only gets better with prayers, effective communications, ready to forgive, and don't keep reminding the person of past mistakes. Yes, Lady Fechi, yes, true, true. Those are the tips. Those are the tips that will keep the the wheel of the wheel of marriage going. You have to forgive. You have to let go. You have to be ready to forgive. If you're going to go into marriage, you have to be ready to forgive. Yes, prayers. You have to learn to communicate effectively. And don't be reminding the person of past mistakes. You refer to the person, maybe the person made a mistake and then person apologized. And then tomorrow when you come, you're going to talk again. You now remember that mistake again, and then you'll be referring to it again and to create another problem again. You start all over again. And also you have to learn we have to learn to listen to each other. You know, a lot of people don't listen to themselves. A lot of people, maybe women, I don't know, but a lot of people don't listen. Your spouse might be saying something that is hurting him or her or something, because you two you are talking at the same time. You are not listening to what that person is saying. Listen to the person first. The person is saying something. Then after listening, then you can then, when the person has finished, you can then say your own point. That way you are not both shouting at each other. You are not both arguing and both going back and forth. This one is not listening, this one is not. One person must step down and listen first. Now, those are the little tips that will keep the marriage going. So, guys, thank you all so much. I just have to end it here now. I appreciate you all. I appreciate you all for coming. Thank you all so much. We have talked at length on this particular topic. We next time we are, like Cheke said, that we are going to keep on discussing it. That maybe I should bring it up again. Yes, I will bring it up again, but some other time. Okay, and there are different perspectives that we can throw into it. All right. So, but I would like to thank Gigi Masibo Empire. Gigi Masibo Empire, thank you so much for coming up, um, for being my guest of honor this evening, and for Lady Fechi who came up. Thank you so much. I appreciate you, ma'am. Thank you so very much. God bless your marriage. God bless your family. God bless your channel. God bless everything about you and everyone in the channel, in the LS right now. Thank you all so much. Emotion. Emotion. Thank you so much for coming. Well, I'm actually rounding up now. Thank you so much. We have been here for 2.5 hours now. We've been discussing. People have been coming up the panel and we've been talking. And I actually featured a channel tonight. So I'm already rounding up. Yes. So, Pretty Tina, thank you so much. And everybody who has been here to Mamle, Fechi Family, Gigi Masibo Empire, Ayati Ako, thank you so very much, ma'am. Cheke TV, Simdi Style, Gift Fashion Concepts. So sorry I did not give you a shout out when you came in. Sorry about that. Gift Fashion Concepts, thank you so much for coming. Pretty Tina, thank you so much. Uh, Emotion, of course, thank you so much for coming. And Dominic TV was here earlier on. Dominic TV, thank you. Oh, just as an aside, Maureen, Maureen sent me a text message yesterday to say that she has cashed the funds that I sent to her a few days back. I think I sent it to her on Tuesday, or was it Wednesday? I can't remember. And I think it was Wednesday. Gigi Masibo, you remember when I sent it? And Maureen got back to me yesterday that she has cashed, and she said thank you. So just in case you would like to send anything to Maureen, the lady that I featured her story here, Gigi Masibo also featured her story as well. The Justice for Baby David story, I have been in contact with the woman directly. I've been in contact with her, and I have sent her some funds. And yesterday she got back to me saying thank you. So if you're interested in sending anything to her, uh, please do let me know on my IG. My Instagram is Beyond Passions. Let me know so that we can organize it. No amount is small. £10, £20, $20. She needs the money. She and her surviving son. She needs it. Okay, and more people have been arrested apart from the two main culprits. More people are coming into the story now, and more people are being apprehended as well. Okay, so that's how far the story is going. I promise to be bringing you updates as time goes on. All right, but I'm happy that uh, things are really happening with her now. Um, yeah, yeah. She contacted me. Yeah, Pateyaba was the first person to come to the channel today. Thank you so much, Pateyaba. Oh, yeah. All right, guys. Thank you all so much. See you again on Tuesday. Today is Friday. Have a great weekend ahead, people. Thank you so much, Princess. We appreciate your support. It's all right, Gigi Masibo Empire. I appreciate you all. All right. Okay, so let's have a very good weekend. Okay, people, be safe out there. Be safe out there. All right, and I pray for peace for everybody. Stay blessed, everybody. Check it, TV. Thank you so much. Um, yeah, stay blessed, everybody. See you. Cindy Style must be live now. Please, let's go support her. Dominic TV show. Oh, thank you so much. You're still here. Bye bye, everyone. Bye. Take care. Bye, everyone. See you on Tuesday. Yes.